Okay, there's a few additional thoughts on the major 7th type chords on 2, 3, 4, 6. So we'll just do those quickly first, and that's the D major, this type. And that's D, A, F sharp, and G sharp. Also, D, B, C sharp, and G sharp. And this species of chord, which is on E, in this case, E, C sharp, F sharp, and D, which can be planed down to D, B, E, and C sharp, and then folded back to a sort of a 6/9 sound. So those are a couple extras, as well as something like this, which is easily playable, the C sharp, B, D, and E. So those chords, and they'll have similarities to the minor chords that we'll talk about now. These are the minor type on 2, 3, 4, 6 on D. The inversions, the basic inversions are D, C, F, and A. F, D, A, and C. A, F, C, and D. And then C, A, D, and F. So we'll start here, and we'll go all the way to this end. D, E, F, and C, sort of an inside 9, let go of the C, and it becomes A. Also, E and B, so you have a minor 6/9, D, E, F, and B. Okay, also, D, C, A, and B, D, C, G, and A, so sort of planing seconds. Sus4 sound. D, C, E, and A, which is like an A minor over D, and we can move the A to B in that case. C major 7 over a D sort of sound. 11th sound here, D, C, E, and G. Stretch the G back to F. D, C, E, and F. Very common minor 7. Move the tenor voice to B. For a 6/9 on D, and then move it all the way down to A, which gives you basically a D minor with an added 9. D, A, E, and F. D, A, B, and F. Very common sounds. And as we just had the major, doing D, A, F sharp, and G sharp, we just move the top voices down for the 11th. D, A, F, and G. Moving ahead to the E, so this is sort of an F major 7 sound. E, C, A, F, and A. C goes to D on the tenor voice. Top goes to D, so E, C, F, and D. Also, E, F, G, and C. E, F, A, and C. Alto voice going up. Also, E, D, G, and C, sort of a 4th sound. Moving to an F major type sound. Oh, and of course, going backwards like we just did for the majors, we can do it here now. There's like a minor 3rd relationship here. E, D, G, and E, D, F, and G. And also E, D, F, and A, like a D minor over E. Bring the top to a C, get D minor 7 over E. And then, of course, the F, E, A, and D. Move the top to a C, and you've got an F major 7. Move the tenor voice up, F, G, A, and C, which has that sort of property too. A to B in that case. F, G, B, and C. So any of the F major sounds there, F, C, A, and B, just like we did. 4ths kind of sounds, F, D, G, and A. Also, same thing here, F, G, C, and D. So that has that minor 7 type sound on D. Moving to G, so backstretch for G, C, F, and A, like an F over G. Now remember, we can add the tenor voice. We can move it from C to E. So it's we now have G, E, F, and A. Move the top voice to C. So we have that relationship there, which is nice. And we can kind of go back and forth, oscillate back and forth between these sorts of sounds. Also, D, C, F, and G, standard 11ths. Okay, and moving forward on the G, we have an F over a G, almost like a G13, G, F, A, and C. So we have that sort of sound. Okay. Additionally, on the G, we have an F over a G. So we have G, A, C, and F, 11th sound. G, F, C, and E, like a D minor, F major 7 over a G, 11th chord sound. And of course, this, we just had it on D here, but we have it on G. G, F, A, and E, back to D. It's like a D minor over G. So we have the G in the bass there. Moving forward like this, we can put a full D minor, so we can do G, A, D, and F. Move it to an E on the top. Moving to A. So we have A, F, C, and D. Soprano voice moves to E, D to E. Voice exchange between F and E. So instead of A, F, C, and E, like an F major 7, it's A, E, C, and F. And then we can put a B in the bass there as well with the E. Okay. Also, this is A, F, D, and E. We also have A, G, C, and F, so all fourths. That sort of a sound. So they all sound really good. They all have a nice 11th chord sort of sound. Now moving back to the A and the B, we can move this up. It's in the same mode: B, A, D, and G. Can we go backwards? From here we have B, A, E, and F. Of course, the F can go to D, and that's a B minor with a flat 5. So that sort of sound. They're all within the same mode. Okay. From B, C, F, and G. Likewise, planing, moving in this direction, we can take the B, C, F, and G, can plane backwards, and go G, A, D, and E and then to the F as well. Okay, we have an F over B, C, F, and A. Moving up to C, we have a C, D, G, and A. Back to F major 7 type sound with the C in the bass. So C, A, E, and F. The E moves to D. Top voice moves to E if we need to embellish. So we can hear all of those sounds sort of aligning with the D minor. So they all have that type of a sound profile to them, the D minor. And of course, this one, D, A, F, and G, we can move it to A. So this can go to A, E, C, and D. So it's kind of related to this A, E, C, and F, only we just move the F back to D, and it's the same general formation. There it is on F, and of course we have an F, C, G, and A, and we can move to E, C, F, and D, and then back to regular old D minor sort of sound for a cadence. Additionally, like we had with the major, F sharp, A, D, and E, we just make it minor. So those species of chords, obviously apply here. We can use all those, a C with a G, and of course, moving backwards like this, going to those other formations that have a similar profile, the intervals, So that gives us a basic overview of the D minor chord sounds on the 2, 3, 4, 6 string family in D.